everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I do a lot of beauty on this channel and some vlogs chucked in. I just want to start off this video by saying please excuse the fact that the fan is on in this video. You can probably hear it and it's blowing at me. It was just too hot in here to not have it on, so yeah, I apologize for that. But today's video is about a foundation that I picked up the other day. This is the No7 Stay Perfect foundation with SPF 30. Funny story, I used to use this one and the Beautifully Matte one, which I also have tested out. There is a video on my channel. I don't know how many videos back it is, but it's there and it's in a playlist that's listed as well, my foundation review playlist. I used to use them both back in the day, and then they looked like they'd reformulated it, and I bought the Beautifully Matte one months and months ago, like February, March time, and I only tested it out this month in August. As I'm filming it, it's currently August, but I ended up really enjoying that foundation. So I thought, while I had like an offer in Boots for No7, I thought I'll pick up the other one that I used to use. So yeah, this is the Stay Perfect one. They reformulated both the foundations, and they've also repackaged them both. Now the matte one used to be in a pump as well, but now it's a spatula. But it's good formula. So but this one does have a pump and it's got a white lid that I've already got foundation on, but simple packaging. I haven't tested this, I haven't done a wear test on this yet as I'm filming this intro, so I don't know how it wore. You'll have to find out. But yeah, so far so good. And yeah, we'll just roll on to me chatting about this foundation. I talk about it a little bit, and then I do a try on, and then I'll do a wear test, so we can see how it lasts on my combination skin. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Okay, so before I start this try on clip, please just excuse this mark. I just burnt myself on my hair curlers. That doesn't happen very often. It's now on my face, and yeah, oopsie daisy, let's just say that. Today's video is on this Stay Perfect foundation, as you could read by the title and the intro. But yeah, this is the No7 Stay Perfect foundation. The box says 24-hour wear for radiant and healthy looking skin, medium coverage, SPF 30. I don't use my foundations as my SPF, so I have already got my SPF on and my moisturizer. Just a heads up. This says, get non-stop complexion perfection for 24 hours with this unstoppable transfer proof foundation that stays put through activity, humidity and rain. Now I remember using this many years ago. There's a video on my channel. I think it's unlisted, but I think you can find it through a playlist, so good luck if you can find that. But I remember testing this, the same as the matte foundation that I tested I don't know when this video is going up in regards to the other video that I posted on the other No7 foundation, but both the matte one that I already tested and this one, I swear I used to love, but I think I used to like this one more. But yeah, this says this is the lightweight formula gives a medium coverage that blends easily over the skin, giving a natural, flawless finish. Skin looks healthier than bare skin as imperfections are concealed. The appearance of pores and fine lines are blurred for a more even looking complexion. For best results, blend on smoothly and evenly with your fingers, brush or a sponge, and it's suitable for sensitive skin. So my skin can be pretty sensitive. It can be quite sensitive, and I've learned that over the years from abusing my skin with active ingredients and clay masks and just a whole lot of shit, so I know that firsthand. Those are the ingredients, made in France, nice. But yeah, this is what the box looks like if you're looking for it in a shop. I got the shade Shell. This foundation has a lot more shades than the Beautifully Matte foundation, and yeah, it's currently $14.95 on Boots for 30ml, which I think is about the same as the other one, but this is what the actual bottle looks like. It's used to be a black lid, I'm pretty sure, but at least this one has a pump. Hang on. Oh, why did it drop down there? That's so rude. Oh my gosh. I dropped the lid. That was what that was. But yeah, at least this one has a pump, because the matte foundation didn't have a pump. It had a spatula. But I found the best way with that is to like put it on the back of your hand and then use a brush in it and then use it. But yeah, let's just give this a whirl. Yeah, like I said, this one has a lot more shades than the other one did. The Beautifully Matte one had like not many shades, and I don't even think that shade matched me. But this is the lightest shade of this one. This is the shade Shell. Does it even say it on it what shade it is? Yeah, it does, like on a barcode looking print on the bottom. Anyway, I forgot to wash my favourite brush, foundation brush, before this video, but I did wash my sponge. I do have another brush. This isn't a brush I use for foundation, but it's like a clean, dense brush, so we'll just use that. I also have other products that I'll tell you about as well, that I put on afterwards, but I'll like go off camera and apply them. So yeah, this is what my skin currently looks like. It's combo-ish, like it's more oily in like that area, you know, like your T-zone. I have quite big pores. I do suffer with breakouts. This is one that came yesterday and it popped again this morning. This one's going down. Like I said, I burnt my freaking scalp. Is that white? Oh god, this is not gonna be a fun day for my skin. I'm really sorry to my skin, RIP. Yeah, overall I just have redness. I do have some hair because I haven't shaved my face in a couple of weeks now, and I don't have intentions to soon, so. But yeah, this is what my face is currently looking like. Like I said, I have the No7 Hydroluminous gel cream and the Eucerin matte oil like control SPF. Haven't tested that out with makeup yet, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, like I said, nope, we're not going to use primer because I want to see how this goes on the first. I want to see how this wears on the first go, like without primer. And then, like I said, like I do normally, I will do another 2 days of wearing it and testing out a foundation. And I'll usually wear a hydrating primer on one and a matte on another, depending on the product. Let's just get this applied. So it's a pump. Let's just. Okay, that's 2 pumps. I'm probably going to need 3 because my face is quite massive. But yeah, I usually when I apply with a brush, I apply like half. I normally do a brush and a sponge anyway, but I think I'm going to do half and half. Oh, that needs a bit more coverage on that side. But yeah, this so far, it doesn't feel too thick or anything. It feels like it feels okay. It's not like thick. It doesn't smell the best, but when does foundation ever smell good? So yeah, this is the Made by Mitchell MF4 brush, like the one you can buy individually. So I'm just gonna try and apply. Oh, this is kind of like a fluffy-ish dense brush. I use this usually for like bronzer, like cream bronzer. But we'll see how this goes with foundation. Okay, it's definitely medium. I mean, it's definitely a medium coverage, although this isn't my normal brush, so it could just be the brush. I feel like I'd need more, I think I need more product, but it blended really easily so far. So that's really nice. It's not full coverage yet on this side, but I'm just going to use my, this is probably going to make it like even less coverage. To be fair, these days I do prefer like a medium coverage rather than full. I don't really reach for full coverage anymore. I think I might need a bit more foundation though, because I haven't covered my nose. But where I have applied this so far, it's looking really nice. Like it looks really nice actually. It looks like I've just like, it's just my skin so far. But yeah, I think I do need another pump. I didn't cover from my nose. Sometimes foundations, like it depends on the pump that they have, depends on how much comes out with that pump. But I'm just gonna try and like build it up a little bit, mainly over that little that little bit there, but as well just on my nose and like my cheeks, just to see if it does build up a little. yeah, okay, it does build up. It is building up. So that's really nice, actually. Sometimes when you try and build up a foundation, oh god. What is it with me today playing Dropsy? Sometimes when you're layering up foundations, it just looks like it looks wrong. But okay, that hasn't really covered around my nose, but to be fair, around my nose is really red, so it's not a big deal. But so far, that is looking really, really nice. I'm gonna do like a close-up, but it's looking really nice. Now I do like the matte one that I tried out a couple of weeks ago. I tried it out a couple of weeks ago. I don't know when this video is going out in correlation to that one, but that one was a very, very matte foundation. It did look okay, and like throughout the day it got better, like it looked better, but this straight off the bat is looking really nice. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in and we can, oh hello, I don't know if you can see. You can definitely see now where I got burnt. Like that is not going to be covered, and I don't really care if that's covered or not, because yeah, it's looking really nice so far. Oh god, my lip balms are trying to fall off my mirror. It is looking really, really nice. Like it's not clung on any patches. Like yeah, I know that it's probably going to cling around my spot. That's fine, and foundations do, because that area is dry, it's a spot, it's trying to heal. But it looks like I've got less coverage in the camera, and like I'm looking in the viewfinder and it looks like I've got less coverage here than I do in real life. Like I actually have more coverage, and it actually was a really good shade match. Well done to me for picking up the lightest shade of foundation as usual. Oh god, I'm zooming you in. I was trying to zoom you out. It takes longer to zoom you out than it does to zoom you in. I'm sorry if the camera angle, like the camera has changed a little bit now, but that's really nice so far. I'm just gonna grab a wipe to wipe off the excess off my hand. And considering that's not my like normal foundation brush, my normal foundation brush I use is the well, I've switched back to the Fenty foundation brush, the 110. But like I said, I forgot to wash this last night. I've been at work the last 2 days and it's been hectic, and I didn't remember much. I didn't remember to charge my camera battery this morning, so and I was meant to do it last night. But yeah, I'm going to go off camera and apply the rest of my, actually, well, I think I'll continue applying like my base products on camera. Oh, I'm getting foundation everywhere now. Oops. I think I'll apply the rest of my products on camera so you guys can see how they apply, but I think I'll speed through some of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a bit of NARS Radiant Concealer under my eyes. Okay, so far I'm really liking this foundation. My other products apply beautifully and it still looks really nice. So the products I use, like I said, I did say I was gonna do it on camera, but it's just the same shit I do all the time. So yeah, like I said, I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 1 Chantilly under my eyes. I tried to cover this spot, I didn't want to cover with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte. I really like this concealer, it's really good, but I just didn't want to stick to my spots. It's fine. I might use some foundation powder actually in a minute. I then used the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer, a cream bronzer. I don't know if I like this too much because it looks a bit weird, but that's just the product. That's not the foundation, that's just the product. It applied better on this side, so I think I used too much of a heavy hand, but yeah, this is in the shade One Fair. And then I use a little bit of the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. I love this colour. This is my kind of colour. This is my shade. Like, I love this. It looks so nice on me. So good. And then on my eyes, I normally use the Beauty Bay eye primer, but it kind of broke a little bit and it's very old now. I've had it for like 3 years and I use it all the time, so it's like, how has it still got product left in it? But I use the Revolution Super Base one instead, just because I had it in my drawer. I'd only used it once, Yeah, and then I set that in place on my eyes with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade the shade 1. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. And I set my under eyes with this as well. And then for actual powder, I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter like loose powder in the shade Butter. This is my next baby to use up. We are getting there slowly. And then I used a bit of the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in Peaches and Cream. I just use this as like a bring your face back to life after powder. And so far my skin's looking really nice. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that, like it's this is the Maybelline Superstay powder foundation, and I'm just gonna use a little bit on that spot just because I just want it covered. It's annoying me. Like, just cover it as much as I possibly can. That's a bit better. I mean, I don't think that's going to cover. It was a brand new spot today, so yeah. I am going to go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to check back. I'm going to then film a clip of me in like the lighting over there, because I think the sun's blaring in too much over this way right now. But the time currently is about 11:30, so I'll call it 11:30. Well, it's 37, it's 11:37, but I'll call it 11:30. It wants to focus, probably not. Well, yeah, do the rest of my makeup off camera. I need to film a couple more videos, and then yeah, I'll check back in with you in natural lighting, and then we'll wear it for the rest of the day. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, you join me by the window in the living area. I have had this foundation on for like an hour now. I've been filming more. My skin, I looked in the mirror just before, and my skin's still looking okay. Well, I mean, it is looking okay. Like, I don't know if it's because of the skincare I've been using recently, but my chin area just doesn't look as like dry. It's really nice actually, and to be fair, this foundation does feel like it does feel quite light to wear. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation as much. Like, I know that I've got mascara on and lips product on right now, but if I didn't have either of those two on, couldn't tell. But yeah, I don't know if it wants to focus. I mean, it just doesn't, it looks like in this, like in my camera, it doesn't look like I have much coverage on my chin, but I do. It's really weird. Let me grab my mirror. I'll grab my mirror from over here. Actually, let's just do a check-in over here. Might be, yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it just doesn't look like I've got a lot of coverage in the camera on my chin, but I do. Like, it's not like full coverage, it's like a medium coverage, but it's like, it's still nice. Let me actually open my curtains now. It's not as sunny, I think, because the sun's like directly like on top now, because it's like 20 to 1. But yeah, I'll wear this foundation till probably about 6, so give it like at least 6.5 hours. If my, there you go. I'll give it at least 6.5 hours today, and then another day, probably on Monday, I might try and like wear it a bit more, like for a longer period of time. I do try and get like 8 hours out of my foundations before I like decide that I like them or not. But who knows, I might like it or hate it by 6 hours today. Who the hell knows? But yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Maybe when I'm either about to take it off, or if there's like something drastic that happens, but we'll see. But yeah, so far it feels really nice. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Hi, it has been a few days since the last clip, but I mean a few seconds for you, a few days for me. It's another day that I've been wearing this foundation for. I've worn it in total 8 hours today. I put it on at 9:30, and it is currently about pretty much 5:30. I just want to take my makeup off now. My eyes are pissing me off. My eyes have just been watering like absolute mad today. As soon as I put my makeup on this morning, they just watered. Like I was meant to film another video and my eyes were far too watery for that. So, but I wanted to hop on here before I take my makeup off because I used a mattifying primer today. And I'll have to look back, well, when I'm editing this video, I'll have to look back at the footage from the other day to see how oily I got, because I think I wore it for 6 hours and I think I got about the same amount of oiliness I did the other day than I am today. I'm not too sure. But I used the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Mattifying Primer today. This one, I actually really enjoy it. Like, I mean, you can tell from like the dent you can see in it. Like, this is a really nice matte primer. It's not too drying or anything. It's quite thin, lightweight, like you can't really feel it. I don't know about the poreless aspect of it, but this is not a review on the primer, this is a review on the foundation. So let me just take my glasses off for a minute. I had a quick little look in my mirror before I hopped on here, and apart from like my 2 spots here poking through way more than I were earlier, they have come out nice and juicy now. My skin looks beautiful. Like, I can't fault this foundation so far. Like, I haven't tested it out in sweat. I haven't been sweating. I've been sitting around doing nothing. But maybe a day that I go out to like town or something, I'll have to check, like test this. I think the way forward with this is to wear a mattifying primer if you want your face to last. But I only put it in like my T-zone area. I didn't put it on the rest of my face. The rest of my face had the same moisturiser and SPF as I had the other day. Well, the only difference is another serum, but it's like a serum, it's not like a thick heavy texture. I will test this out one more day, I think, with like a gripping primer, like a Milk Hydra Grip or an Elf Grip or something like that. But because that's like hydrating and also it makes your makeup last, like I would tend, if I wore a matte primer, I would use the sticky primer and a matte primer just to make everything last. But my face doesn't look terrible. Like, great, we're up close and personal, you can see how bad my eyebrows are. My eyebrows are very dry right now. I noticed that last night when I was doing my makeup and I was like, fuck. But around like my nose, it's not terrible, it's just shiny, which it's been 8 hours. Like, if I was wearing this out, I would have powdered a couple of hours ago probably, but it's not terrible. But and that is just my actual dryness underneath my face. Like, I need to exfoliate this face. It's been a few weeks since I've like physically exfoliated my face, so I probably should do that. Even though like you're not supposed to exfoliate, like use a scrub on your face, like my face does need it sometimes in like these areas, my eyebrows, like it just needs it. Like, I just can't explain it, it just needs it sometimes. So I do it like every like few weeks, once a month maybe. But other than that, I mean, I have been leaning and I have had my headphones on, which is probably why I've got like some red marks in places. But I have just been chilling. But overall, like I said, either blot or powder your face, shine's gone. I am really impressed with this so far. So the last day of testing this, I'm going to do it on Wednesday. So today's Monday and Wednesday is in 2 days. Of course, that's how the week works, Zoe. And I'll test this with probably the Milk Hydra Grip because I'm trying to finish it up. And it is my favourite like primer. So I'll probably use that on my face. I don't, apart from filming, I don't have a whole lot to do on Wednesday. Because I've already done my week's editing, so maybe if I'm up for it, maybe if I'm in the mood for it, I might go on a little hot girl walk. I mean, I went on a hot girl walk yesterday with Darren. I say hot girl walk, he dragged me out, we were playing Pokemon Go, there was some like Pokemon Go Fest, we were out for like 2 hours, it was actually kind of nice, apart from the fact it chucked it down. But I'm open for the idea of going for a hot girl walk and testing this foundation out a bit more with sweat. Because it does say on it, I mean, I haven't got the box, it doesn't say it on the box, on the actual bottle, but I think on the box it did say sweat, humidity and transfer proof. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it said. So we will test that on Wednesday. And I will show you like a before and after I get, well, I don't really need a before because you've seen the before in here, but I'll show you like after I come back and then like later on in the evening, because I don't know how long I'll wear the foundation for on Wednesday, but because this was my day of fully testing it for longevity, and I would only wear my foundation for 8 hours probably, maybe a bit more, but I'd powder. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, so I'll see you then. Hi, I just thought I'd hop in before I go out for my walk, and I need to also take the rubbish and recycling out. Fun times. I'm gonna get all sweaty in here. I thought I'd just show you what my skin looks like. My face looks like before I sweat. So, and I also thought I'd show you the primer that I'm using. So the primer I'm currently trying to project pan, but also is my favourite primer, is the Milk Hydro Grip. It's like hydrating and grippy. It's a really good primer. And then I put that all over my face, and then in my T-zone I put that matte primer from Maybelline, just because if I'm wearing my face and I'm sweating, that's what I want to do. But yeah, this is what my face is looking like. I mean, I'm sweating already, like I've just filmed, gotten ready. Now I need to go and take rubbish and recycling out, and then I'm gonna go for my walk. So more excited about the walk than I am for the recycling, understandably. So yeah, I'll see you guys later when I've been sweating, and I also will be wearing like over the ear headphones so we can see if there's any like marks here. I do also just want to say this foundation is definitely like a medium coverage, not even that, I don't think. It doesn't cover my redness how I'd want it to, and it's very like thin coverage, I guess, lightweight, like light coverage. I feel like I use concealer on my chin, and then I also use the powder foundation over the top of it. So I mean, if I like the longevity of it, then I'd probably still use this, but then yeah, use concealer and use like a foundation powder if needed. So I'll see you guys in a bit when my face is probably a lot sweatier than it is now. Okay, so if you can hear like noises, that's the boiler. I'm just running myself a bath. I'm just heating up the water. So yeah, I had a 2-hour walk in the end because there was many a pokey stop, and I did end up going around more than I thought I was going to, but I did work up a bit of a sweat. I came back and my whole forehead was wet. But when it dried down, like when my face dried, it looks okay. Like, I think my skin's only like starting to get oily now, but it just looks good. Why am I so impressed with this? Why is this foundation that like no one's, oh god, getting the lid off it now. Why is no one talking about this foundation? Like, why is no one hyping this foundation up? Like, this foundation's good. It looks really nice. Like oh, whatever that was, goodbye. I don't know. I feel like I now want to test out that Rimmel foundation that's been sitting in my drawer for the last, I don't even know how long, because I feel like I would love that as well. So maybe I should do a video on that as well, and just maybe every like few months maybe every month I should just test a new foundation, or a foundation that I have tried before they've reformulated it. Like sometimes like I swear that's been reformulated. I've actually got like here. I swear they've reformulated this one, and it now comes in better shades, because before my shade was like too pink or too dark. But yeah, I think I already outroed this video, but if I haven't, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in another video. So bye guys. Well, there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know how this wore yet because I'm filming the intro and outro off like before I've done the wear test on it, But if you like this kind of video and you want me to test more foundations out, then let me know. I love testing foundations out, and there is actually a playlist in the description box of my foundation reviews that I've done in the past. A few of them are quite old and cringy, so I apologise, but I've done a couple this year. I've done like the KVD Good Apple Serum foundation this year, and I've done, like I said, the Beautifully Matte one of this. So if you like the sound of that, then they're in the description box. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So